What the haters talking about?
What's up, family? A 13-year-old student has been charged with a Class 4 felony count of eavesdropping after he recorded a conversation with his school principal on his cell phone. Paul Boren, a student at Manteno Middle School in Manteno, Illinois, reportedly fell afoul of the state's eavesdropping law when he met with his principal and assistant principal on February 16. Boren used his cell phone to record audio from his conversation about detentions with the principal, David Conrad, and his assistant principal, Nathan Short. When Boren told the men that he was recording their 10-minute conversation, which took place in the reception area of the school secretary's office with the door open, Conrad allegedly ended the conversation and warned him that he was breaking the law. Sure enough, Boren was charged with a single count of eavesdropping in April. Kankakee County Assistant State's Attorney Mark Laws argued that the middle schooler used a cell phone to surreptitiously record a private conversation between the minor and school officials without the consent of all parties. Recording a conversation without the consent of all parties is considered a Class 4 felony as a first offense, the same as crimes like bigamy, child abduction, hate crime, and computer fraud. With a second offense, it becomes a Class C felony. While sentencing is determined by the judge, it could involve jail time or a juvenile detention, and a fine of up to $25,000. Boren's case has raised questions about whether school officials should expect privacy in their interactions with students, and some have argued that having the right to record could protect minors from being subject to abuse. Okay, first off, this story lacks context. Why did the boy feel the need to record the conversation in the first place? Why was he meeting with both the principal and the vice principal without no representation from his parents? These teachers and principals, they got all of the action. They are on the rule side of things, if you will. They are issuing out any punishment that may take place. You cannot go in as a child and represent yourself against these people. They got all the answers. They got all of the chips in their favor. You need somebody who is savvy, an adult, who understands how to deal with these people, because they will railroad your child if they go in there unprepared. Now, it was reported that the reception area door was open. I don't think that there is a reasonable expectation of privacy if the door to the reception area is open. Anyone could have listened in. Something is seriously up at this school, I'm telling you, man. Why else would they want to press charges against a 13-year-old? The administration at Manteno Middle School should be ashamed of themselves. This ain't that serious if you ain't did nothing wrong. Now, if you used to being in violation, I could see why you would trip out on being recorded. But there is no conversation that you should have with a child that, if that conversation became public, that you should fear. Again, unless you did something wrong, you have nothing to worry about. I personally think that they did something wrong, and they're probably trying to put the pressure on the kid to maybe back down from what they're being accused of or what they might be accused of. I personally think that all conversations between students and faculty should be recorded in audio and video. This protects everybody. No more talk.
What the haters talking about?
Yeah.